Hi, good afternoon, Chang family. We just wanted to bring you here today to discuss some things, go over things, and be able to congratulate you on your new baby, Jennifer. So we just wanted to do a little recap today, go over a disorder, go over a Punnett square, which my partner is going to get more into, do any management, and any frequently asked questions that we get from parents, and a video that is able to, summarize everything up.
Hey Chang family, I just wanted to start by saying that I know this is a lot to take in, and from our last time that I saw you guys, we discovered that baby Jennifer was diagnosed with phenylketonuria. And I want to start by saying that none of this is your fault. Phenylketonuria is a genetic condition and happens when certain genes are passed down. And in no shape or form was it caused by anything that you did during your pregnancy or anything that you didn't do during your pregnancy. It's completely normal to feel worried or guilty right now, and you're not alone. It is good that we found it early on, and with some treatment and a good diet, children with phenylketonuria typically grow up to be healthy. All with treatment and diet, Jennifer will be a healthy girl.
So, like my partner said, your daughter Jennifer does in fact have a phenylketonuria. And what this is a metabolic disorder that is unable to break down amino acids, aka your phenylalanine. And as she's going to eat protein, is going to be transformed into phenylalanine amino acids. And then after that, she's going to need an enzyme, which is her phenylalanine hydroxylase. And what this does is that it's able to convert her amino acids into tyrosine. And tyrosine is very important because it goes to the brain and it supports your dopamine. And something to remember is that your phenylalanine, aka your amino acids, goes through the blood-brain barrier as well. Some effects can be, toxic buildup. And the reason why it causes toxic buildup is because when she eats her protein, she doesn't have this enzyme that is able to convert the amino acids into tyrosine. So when she's eating protein, those amino acids are being created, but it's not being converted. So the more she eats, the more amino acids she's developing within her. And since they're being sent through the blood-brain barrier, they all get stuck up there, and it creates stress to the brain, and it can even block the transporters. And it can cause damage to the brain, intellectual disability, development delays, seizures, and even epilepsies. So she can have trouble learning, paying attention, and even memorizing things. And it can be very challenging when she starts going to school. For prognosis, what's likely to happen is cognitive and mental health issues. She can have brain damage, so like I said, she can have trouble learning, paying attention, and even memorizing things, and her brain can even reduce. And a recovery as of now is that we've caught the condition early on. And it's a good thing that we're able to catch this so early on because we're able to take action and be able to build that consistency within you guys.
I just wanted to show you guys this Punnett square. In this Punnett square, it shows how phenylketonuria is inherited. Each parent carries one normal gene, which if you look at the Punnett square, you will see an uppercase P, which is the normal gene. And they also carry one PKU gene, which is the lowercase p. Usually, they don't even know that they are carriers, and it's completely okay. So, when those genes combine, there's a 1 in 4 chance a baby has PKU, a 2 in 4 chance the baby is a healthy carrier, and a 1 in 4 chance the baby has no PKU gene at all. This happens all by chance. It's not really something that you would have been able to control, and it's completely okay. It's a good thing that we found it early on, and your child will grow up to be healthy and she will develop normally, all with the treatment and a good diet. We'll always be here for you every step of the way.
So, going forward, for management, we recommend you guys taking action as soon as possible. And we recommend you guys doing that because you guys are able to minimize the risks of her having, intellectual disabilities. And along with that, we can have, an altered diet. So staying away from foods that have high protein. And as of now, since she isn't eating solid foods, we can give her baby formulas and staying away from breast milk as much as possible. And I know it can be hard as of now because she is a little baby, but we can get specialized formulas specifically for her and she can get used to them. And any risks, so there can be severe complications, not only when she's a little children, but also when she's an adult too. So she can develop anxiety, depression, and high amounts of stress. And for physicality, like I said before, her brain can get smaller. Reproductive challenges, mom can have a low birth weight, she can have heart defects, and even an increase in miscarriage. But what we recommend mom doing is having her PHE levels low as much as possible. And not only that, but we also offer, screenings when she's in a tummy and when she's out.
Typically, families of patients who have phenylketonuria see that genetic testing can be very helpful to them. This helps family understand who may be a carrier in their family, and it might help them plan for future things like pregnancies. Or for example, if baby Jennifer has a sibling and you may want to know if they're a carrier or not, just to see in the future when they have their own family to see if they're a carrier or not and if they would pass on that gene. Deciding whether or not to test can sometimes bring up some personal beliefs or maybe some family pressure or even some worries about what the results could mean. But our role as genetic counselors is to explain phenylketonuria clearly and to support you guys in whatever choice you make, all without judgment. We're here with you every step of the way. Whether or not you decide to take place in some genetic testing or if you decide not to, it's all up to you guys. And we're here without judgment and we just want to be able to help you. So I hope you guys have some time to think about it. And with whatever you guys decide, we'll understand and we'll always be here for you and your family with whatever you need.
So 3 frequently asked questions that we get from patients can be, how is a child's diet going to be like? So for PKU, or also known as phenylketonuria, it is treated with a special diet. The baby will have to drink a special formula. And, as she gets older and starts eating solid foods, we recommend you guys not giving her any foods that have high protein. And as she gets older, to get her vitamins, we do offer supplements as well. And for normal development, if you guys keep that consistency within her, she will have a normal development, and we recommend you guys doing that because she's able to build that consistency within herself. And any risk for future children, so as we know now, there's a 25% chance that children can be born with PKU if both parents have, this disorder. And even though parents might not even have this, there's still a 1 in 4 chance that their child can be born with PKU. However, there is a 50% chance that the child can be born healthy. So just because your child was born with PKU doesn't mean that all your children are going to be born with PKU as well. So don't let this dishearten you guys and stop you guys from having more children if you guys do desire having more children.
Recap. In PKU, phenylalanine levels build up and tyrosine levels drop. Symptoms in untreated individuals include seizures and severe developmental delay. In the US and much of the developed world, newborns are routinely screened for PKU. Treatment, initiated soon after birth, is based on a diet low in phenylalanine that requires the use of an amino acid-based medical food or formula, severe restriction of dietary natural protein intake, and the ingestion of modified foods that are lower in protein. 2 FDA-approved drugs are also available for the treatment of PKU.
And again, thank you guys for coming. We appreciate you guys being here. And again, congratulations on your newborn baby. And if you guys have any questions or want to ask or are curious about something, please let us know. We have our website here at maternalmedicalcenter.com and our phone number here. If you guys want to reach out, don't hesitate. and we are on Instagram and on Twitter. Thank you.